You earn £60,000 a year. Your colleague earns £38,000. 5 years later, they have £40,000 saved. You have £1,200. Same city, same cost of living, different outcome. The difference isn't discipline. It isn't intelligence. It's a trap built into how salaries work, and almost nobody sees it until it's too late. Here is the first thing that actually happens. When income rises, spending doesn't just rise with it, it accelerates past it. Economists call this the marginal propensity to consume. For every extra pound earned above a certain threshold, most people spend more than they earn in additional income. Not because they're reckless, because the brain treats higher income as permission. Permission to upgrade, permission to borrow more, permission to stop watching. The salary didn't make you richer, it made you more comfortable being in the same position. But this is just the surface. The real danger starts with what a higher salary does to your social environment. Your reference group changes. You're no longer comparing yourself to people earning £35,000. You're surrounded by people earning £70,000, £90,000, or even £120,000. Your benchmark shifts upward automatically and invisibly. Behavioral economists call this social comparison recalibration. It doesn't feel like pressure, it just feels like normal life. The car that felt luxurious at £38,000 feels embarrassing at £60,000. The apartment that felt like an achievement now feels like a stepping stone. None of this is conscious. That's the trap. Your spending isn't driven by what you earn, it's driven by what the people around you spend, and your income just moved you into a more expensive peer group. Now, run this forward 10 years. Someone earning £38,000 who saves 18% of their income accumulates roughly £85,000 over a decade. Someone earning £60,000 who saves 3% accumulates only £21,000. The higher earner has nearly 3 times the income but ends up with a quarter of the savings. They're not building wealth, they're funding an identity.
This is called lifestyle lock-in, and once it sets in, it becomes structurally invisible. Your fixed costs, rent, car payments, subscriptions, these aren't optional anymore. They feel like the floor, but they're a cage, because now you cannot take career risks. You cannot absorb income disruption. You need the salary every single month without interruption. The person earning less with lower fixed costs and actual savings has something you don't: options. Options are the only real financial asset. Everything else is just a number. There is also a layer most people miss completely: the salary illusion. Higher salaries often come with higher taxation and increased professional spending. In many cases, a £10,000 raise generates less than £5,000 in actual additional take-home pay. But psychologically, the brain accounts for the full gross number. It spends like a £10,000 increase. The raise isn't a reward, it's a retention mechanism dressed as recognition. To break this cycle, you need 4 structural changes. First, fix your savings rate before the income arrives. Redirect any raise to investments before the lifestyle adjusts. Second, audit your fixed costs separately. If they are above 50% of your take-home pay, you have no flexibility. Third, track your net worth, not your income. Income is just a flow. Net worth is your actual position. Finally, consciously audit your social circle. If everyone around you is spending at a level that requires debt, that environment will pull your baseline upward without your permission. The cold reality is this: the salary was never the goal. The trap isn't that you didn't earn enough. The trap is that earning more felt like the answer, so you stopped asking the question. If your income stopped tomorrow, how many months could your actual savings sustain your life? Is that number growing or shrinking?